So I've decided to sell my Monopoly, and it sucks, but it's going to have to happen. Um, can't have them all. Just like on this one, it says you can't own them all. Great game, home use only game. I am the third owner of this game. The first owner was a doctor. The doctor sold it. He decided pinball wasn't for him. He sold it to a gentleman that I met, who he didn't much care for pinball. He bought it for his kids, but his kids were already older or growing up. They were about out of the house, and so they had no interest in it either. Whenever I came to the game, he didn't understand what home use only was. Of course, he just said that it was in good condition. So I agreed, and after looking it over and verifying to me that this had so little wear on the game, I was absolutely ready to buy it. And so I've had this game for, I don't know, I think about 5 years. And so the only thing that I did to the game is I put Comet LEDs in it everywhere. And I gave it a good cleaning because it was dirty. And so I cleaned everything and didn't have to do anything aggressive. This wasn't obviously not an operated game. Number of plays were unknown because it had dead batteries whenever I first bought the game. So we don't know, but he said he guessed that it probably got played 20 times a year. So, and he bought it from the doctor. He thought he bought it from the doctor in like 2000. I said, well, you really couldn't have bought it in 2000 because the game wasn't released yet, or it was around, it was coming out shortly thereafter. So here's what I can see, identify that's wrong with this game. If there's anything at all, it is absolutely gorgeous. First of all, let's talk about the gorgeousness of it. I'm going to walk up here with the video just over the cabinet art. This is whenever Stern did, the kind of a rough halftone screening, not very attractive really. So it's got a slight blemish right here, and then it's got a couple of little bitty specks and things up here. So that right there is the worst cabinet issue on the game. I haven't touched it up. I'm not going to touch it up if somebody wants to. It's all in the black area. That to me is the worst part of all the areas of the cabinet. Otherwise, hopefully the camera, yeah, it's getting everything nicely. You can see that the sides of this are nice. Now I see, what is this? That is actually a little gouge right there. Still in the black. So, man, I didn't even know that was there because it was coming off of the letter L, so I didn't even really ever pay attention. There's a couple of little, well, that was dust, and that's a little speck there. I added these mainly because it just seems to me that the black ink here on the cabinet sides potentially could start to show finger wear, because we play our games, we don't just look at them. Corners over here, you can see there's just a little bit of the paint beating off of that. It just seems so common no matter what kind of game that you have. If we look here, throughout this area, I see nothing at all. I mean, it's just kind of crappy screening there. That's all I see. Over here on this side, I don't see anything. Isn't it weird? Was that like a trademark? Is that TM or a Circle R or something? I wonder why that's kind of gouged on the other side. I don't know. Probably nothing related to the Circle R. A little bit right there on the seam. Still in the black area. Okay, over here we've got one slight little bit of a wood crack showing through. Got a little bit there. Over here, there's another little spot. Another little spot, and just a wee bit there. Let's look at this Translite. Translite is clear. I mean, there's no indication of any smoke damage, by smokers out in public or anything. And in 2001-ish, people were still smoking in a lot of places. So I've had two Monopolies before this one. Both of them had plenty of cigarette smoke inside of them. And this one is so clean, and just awesome to own one that's never had any cigarette smoke. Guy I bought it from, excuse me, almost on cue, I start coughing. He wasn't a smoker. And neither was the doctor that he bought it from. So anyway, going down the back of this thing, I'm just kind of going down, down, down. Clean, clean, clean. All the stickers are intact. Man, I'm telling you, the thing is a cherry bomb. Very, very nice game. All the way down through the back here. We see some of the other orange silk screen. And down by the power, it's not very much light here. But I think you can see just about everything. January 2002. So those keeping track of dates and things, there it is. January 2002. So that's the cabinet. And then on the playfield of the game, let's see. We've got a little wear on the red right there. I've got, I don't know if either one of those are scratch. I think that's maybe a scratch. There are no cracks that I can see in the ramps. I'm going to walk all the way around them and see. It's got a little bit of a dirty habit trail from us playing it since I cleaned it. But boy, I mean, we've certainly put more games on this than either of the prior owners, because we play and I have a few tournaments. But that's about it. And I don't want to say everything cleaned up well, because it really didn't need a lot of cleaning. I mean, it was just dusty. That was the story in this game. If you look at ball drop wear right through here, there's nothing. And I think that was me that put that Mylar there, because I don't think Lawlor likes to put Mylar. Let me see. I like to put Mylar in there. So that feels like there's definitely a little bit of Mylar in there. And that feels like it was home cut by me. So that's my doing. Let's look at the kickout hole. Boy, I wish my Rush pinball machine's kickout hole held up just even 5% as good as this one. So that one, there's never been a protector. No protectors on this game anywhere. Let's see. I did have to fix this target because it snapped in half. Here's another one. We got some evidence that a ball has landed in it and kicked out of it a few times. 22-year-old game, 21-year-old game. Pretty darn good condition for 21 years of age. And then here's our other kick-out hole. Going to be hard to see, but it's right there. So we're looking through the ramp, so you can see how clean the ramp is. And it's there's not a lot of power on this hole to kick it out anyway. Balls don't go flying in there really hard. Anyway, that's this Monopoly game. There's a little bit of Novus right there, it looks like. Now, mechanically, everything is smooth as silk, and there is only one small issue, and it has to do with the bank, because the receiving LEDs down here, well, we got plenty of transmission. You can see just how bright they are by the glow on the bank LED, or the bank decal. But we have a receiver that's kind of glitchy. It's kind of intermittent there. And you might be asking, why didn't I fix that? And the answer is, well, you see all these pinball machines here, and then I've got, well, luckily that one doesn't ever need anything. And I've got a whole bunch of them in here, and somebody's machine I have to work on, and another person's machine I'm working on, and I have a job. I have hobbies outside of just working on pinball. So I'm busy, and I have looked into this, and part of it seems to be kind of an adjustment issue, which I seem to recall that being a problem with another one that I've had. So here's what I'm telling you. You're buying it like you see it. Absolutely gorgeous. And if that's the only problem and you want to focus in on working at the bank receiver LED, or well, they're infrared receivers, please jump in. Otherwise, you can play the game. You just got to hit on the far left of the bank. door. Let's look at this coin door. I said it was home use only. Take a look at the paint around there. I've not changed anything, folks. I'm telling you, nothing. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Clean. I said clean, and then you see the dust right here. Dust gets in these little ribs. But, I mean, look in there. Where's all the wear and tear? Let's look at one that has wear and tear. Here you go. If anybody told you that was home use only, they would be lying to you terribly bad. Right? Yeah, that's not home use only. This is my Circus Voltaire, and that's a replaced coin door that I did a long time ago. This game is not home use only. And you can see the wear here and here. This game, this Stern game, is a home use only game. And it even has some issues there. This is a Simpsons. This Ripley's is a home use only. And you can see it's pretty clean. And this Lord of the Rings is a home use only. And you can see it's got dust there. And those are not even ribbed. So anyway, I think you get the point here. I like home use only games, so that's why I was tickled to have this. So here we are, back to the game. I did put in the Tilt Graphics side blades here. I think they add a tremendous amount to the game. I did play with some lighting underneath there because I think they used 3 different colors of lights, maybe 2 originally, but I just played with it to what's the point of the lighting, to brighten it up in the back. So that's what I focused in on there. Let's go behind the head. One second. I did say behind the head. I just meant behind the glass. I'm going to try to block this so you can see clearly. Okay. Serial number 162006 is on the IO power driver board. Up here, I have some LEDs out because I have the coin door open. I believe that's why. Let's shut that. And the miracles will happen. They're all on. So, did I ever change anything, do anything to this board? Nothing. I can't think of anything that I did ever to this board. Now, up here, I did change out the EEPROM for the code and upgraded. So thereby upgrading the code for the game. The sound stays the same. You can see where it was from factory 82101, Monopoly Sound 07. So I don't remember what it was originally, maybe a 3.01 or something. So I upgraded that, and then I put an NVRAM because we don't ever want to deal with batteries ever. And I removed the battery holder because it was a little chunky. Now, that could worry somebody, but if you look at the board is very, very, very clean, so it's not like any acid jumped out and killed everything. It's very, very clean. I just don't want to deal with batteries, right? Not anymore. Stickers are nicely affixed to the back, identifying to me that there was not a lot of wear and tear, moisture, etc. Let's just take a peek back here, because if I upgraded the code on the CPU, then I must, or well, not every time, but might have needed an upgrade here. And I did, so that's my sticker. So it's got a new display code. There's that serial number 162006, so it matches here, matches there, and matches there. And I think we can reach way over here and it will match up there. Okay, I am going to button this back up, but before I do, the back glass is, look how white this is. There's no yellowing. It's not scarred up. There's no chunks taken out of it, no scratches. It looks like it's a brand new. Now, it's not. It is not brand new. I did not replace this. This is exactly how it was whenever I got this game. I don't know that I wiped it or touched it, because I don't know any reason why I would do that unless it just had some massive smoke film on it. So, good indication, right? So let me pause this. I'm going to put the head back together and get back underneath the playfield and show you inside the cabinet. Magically translates back in, and we can look down. Ooh, nice angle. Let's look inside the cabinet here. So if you look at this area, you can see how clean it is. Did I do any restoration work here? No. Stickers are still all intact. In fact, it's a little dusty. So, I mean, again, good indication. We have tags here, and we should be able to see the matching serial number. Surface outlet box. It's not rusty. It's not cruddy. I don't see like stains and stuff in it. Here is the tilt bob. You see how that's on the ground? That's because, well, got tired of tilting the game. That's my choice, right? There's another tag, serial number on there. And then this is legitimately the inside of this thing without any, there's nothing that I did in there. I just, you know, when I clean the game, I lifted the playfield. There's nothing to do. There was no cleaning to do unless you get, I don't know. You got to be careful whenever you try to get all the dust out of these, because the bottom is made out of that real thin material. It doesn't take moisture well. So anyway, flippers. Let's look here. I don't see lots of black funk everywhere, blowing out all over the place, like you would expect any game that's been routed, or a high number of plays on a game. So very clean. I don't think I rebuilt any flippers. I just don't remember at all. All I remember focusing in on was LEDs, which are freaking out the camera really bad here. And I put comments in, and then on down, it's just more of the same. You know, you can see it's clean. It's very clean. Motor works fine. So the only hiccup with this game, I guess there's only two. What are the hiccups on this game? There's Weber's name on here. Let's see what else we got. Have any other IDs that make this thing stand out? I don't see it on the plywood. Anyway, no, the only two issues that I have with the game is the bank receivers that tick me off sometimes. And so there's some little work if somebody wants to do a little work on a game. If not, you just play it and just make sure you throw the ball to the far left, or set in the settings that the bank. I don't think I'd set the settings that the bank is broken, but I'm not sure what that even does. But there is an option in there somewhere for that. And there's buzz. Listen. I don't know if it's a filter cap that's going bad in the soundboard or what. And then you can see, oh, I found a wear spot. Look. Right there. There's a rub. There's a rub. I don't see one on the other side. Boy, oh boy. Nice game. Beautiful game. And it could be yours.
Own it all!
One-handed play sucks. We do play that way as a handicap in a tournament.
Time to roll the dice.
You know, a Lawlor game, you're better off on this one playing with the left flipper to get these shots anyway. Or when the ball's up there, using the upper one. It's really a hard one-handed game to play. Oh yeah, good shot.
Two faces. A tax-free fun. The bank.
Let's take a look at that bank shot for a second too. Here we go. See? You got to get on the far corner over there for it to take it. See? It gets it there. One more. So pretty much, I think you've probably got this zone right in it. Ouch! Right in there. And that'll get the bank. So yes, definitely a little work to do there. Yeah, just my luck.